Ricardo Baretzky, who is the president of the European Centre for Information Policy and Security. Thank you very much indeed for joining us from Brussels. That meeting, clearly a long time coming, and absolutely essential, isn't it, that the officials and the ministers from the various Schengen countries and the UK discuss measures and step up security on trains right across the continent, because the last time on Thales it could have been a very much worse incident than it was.
Absolutely. I think, that is long overdue, and it should have happened many months ago. The coordination proposed program from today, I think, is a step in the right direction. We at ESIS, of course, welcome this direction. We have been asking this already for a while. And, there's still a lot of questions that we would like to see. For example, what type of measures and how they will implement it across the border. And then I think, having said that, we have to focus on the essentials of safeguarding European citizens.
Do you think that Schengen, as we know it, a very free set of boundaries, really, which you can cross without showing any documents whatsoever, do you think the future of that is at stake now?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a big issue if these events continue to happen. There are unforeseen events, of course. Nobody would like to see this type of events taking place where terrorists exploit the territory of the country. However, we predicted already in the past that terrorism is continuing and is going to continue to exploit its borders. And the vulnerability of the borders, such as train crossings or identification borders, is one of the points that they will certainly exploit.
And so do you think, just finally, that transport on trains across Europe is going to resemble increasingly air transport, given perhaps advanced passenger information being sent to governments around Europe as and when train tickets are bought, security measures upon boarding the train? Do you think that's what the future looks like for rail transport?
I think if we see the continuation of security risk, absolutely, I think that's a possibility. Passenger screening should have been done, in our opinion, for a long time already, but particularly when it cross-border transport. When we removed the passenger screening within the European Union, of course, we trust ourselves as European nationals, but at the same time we have to pay caution to criminality and terrorism. So absolutely, I think this is going to play a big role in the future.
Ricardo Baretzky, thank you so very much indeed for speaking to us here on France 24 about the possible outcome of those discussions there in Paris, which have just wrapped up. And France 24's Sandra Lutjens is